Thanks.
And Chase Golightly is out at Julie Spilsbury's gathering tonight, which was not a happy gathering. So Chase, you had an emotional interview with her not that long ago.
That's right, Troy. As soon as those initial results came out on the big screen at Julie Spilsbury's watch party, the crowd fell silent, and Mrs. Spilsbury just did burst into tears as she was hugging her constituents. A lot of tears shared from those initial election results. And when we spoke with Spilsbury, she did know this was a real possibility, given the role that Turning Point USA had in this recall election for a city council seat. What makes this election so unique was the fact that you had eyes across the country looking at this. You had a incumbent city councilwoman who won 65% of her vote just last year. And now all this time, according to those initial results, nothing official at this time, I believe she's losing by a little bit less than 1,000 votes. Now, what Dorian Taylor, her opponent, has been talking about since she put her name in the ring is that her whole effort was going door to door, talking to as many people in Mesa's District 2 as possible to get them onto her side. She was out there today at one of the polling centers. She said, Taylor told me she was out there since 8 o'clock in the morning and stayed until polls closed. I did ask her if she was doing any sort of watch party, would be able to do an interview following those initial results, but she says that she's not hosting any sort of watch party at all, that she's actually spending time with her family. But we were able to ask her that if she does win in this election, what her first priority is going to be. Take a listen.
Communication. I want to send out a newsletter to District 2 right away and let them know after I've aggregated all the information. Okay, here's what I came into. This is what we have going on in District 2 and in Mesa. Here's the budget allocated to it. And here's what I see coming down the pipeline. So you have an idea of where I'm going to need you to vote, right? Like this, I'm going to need to know, what do you want, yes or no? So that's, to me, it's communication is key.
Now in downtown Mesa, as I mentioned, Spilsbury did host a watch party, and you can see that big screen there showing her currently losing. And then immediately we did see Spilsbury get very emotional about these results. She's told us numerous times since we spoke with her since that recall effort is that she's very frustrated with this whole process, saying that she just felt like this was an unfair fight. We did speak with her shortly after those initial results just about her immediate reaction to those current results.
So you can see the tears, so I'm a little upset. I'm very upset that lies won. My opponent, the Turning Point, had a lot of lies out there. I didn't lose to Dorian Taylor, I lost to Turning Point. And I think a lot of people in Mesa are going to be mad that an outside group came in and told us how to deal with our city, and that's not okay.
Yes, and so kind of just moving forward, I did ask, Spilsbury if there's anything that she wishes she could have done differently. We do know, we were hearing it time and time again, that people didn't like that she did throw her support behind Kamala Harris instead of President Donald Trump, but she still says no, she wouldn't have changed her viewpoint. She still would have supported Kamala Harris. She always talked about how she wanted to work with both sides of the aisle when it came to the city council seat here in Mesa. But as far as anything else she could have done, she says no. She says that she didn't have the backing of an organization like Turning Point USA, and she believes that really did make a difference. But now she said her concern is what other elections they may be getting involved with, if there is a Republican or another potential politician, if they don't side with how Turning Point USA is leaning on a certain topic. She is concerned about what kind of role they might play in future elections here in Arizona.
And Chase, before we let you go, maybe you had this earlier in the report and I missed it, but do we know, what did Dorian Taylor do before this recall election? How was she involved in politics?
So from my understanding, just reading in her bio, is that she says that she was a small business owner. She's lived here in Mesa, I want to say, for about 20 years. Bram might have some more information in regards to Dorian Taylor's past. But as far as what I kind of know is that I don't believe she does have a background in politics, but I could be wrong. We should look into that. I believe Bram might have that information. But as far as from what I've heard is that no real connection to politics here in Mesa or anything like that. I do believe she was involved with Turning Point USA. But as far as the political backing, I don't believe there is any here in Mesa.
Interesting. And again, Chase, thanks. That speaks to the power of Turning Point when it comes to taking someone who really was an unknown commodity and saying, we're going to choose you to run against Councilwoman Spilsbury, and we'll support you and make sure we'll shepherd you through this process. And lo and behold, tonight, and things could change overnight, but right now she is leading it.
Right, and we'll see what happens.
A
in the
relative
count of
unknown,
votes, but,
yeah.
Turning Point's not going anywhere in Republican
No,
politics,
no.
for sure.
Yeah.